Hello, hello. Hope you're doing good. Well, it looks like the music is not going for some reason in this scene. There we go. Let's take a look. Let me just see if I can find the mute button on. There we go. There we go. Take a look. Oh yeah. So yeah, doing the flat shaded models. Yeah, it's a good look. I probably should be doing more models like that. I took a bit of a break from low poly models to kind of do more experimental ones. But I do think sometime soonish I'll probably get back to doing low poly. But yeah, thanks for sharing. It is really interesting. Yeah, it's fun to see how low poly can go with models. Yeah, what is the last low poly model that I made? I think it was the Dick Debonair bear model. And before that, let's see, what are all the low poly models that I've made? I mean, there was the Lulubelle ones. I could always just check my own stuff. Yeah, it's really nice to do things with like a very simple look. Oh yeah, that was the other one. I did the reactive for Whistle for their Jet Set Radio style, and I can get the Blue Sky link for that one. Or maybe it's just easier for me to put it up here. Let me get that. It's project showcase. There we go. Yeah, this one. So this is the last one that I did. So it follows a lot of the same. Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, I've not in my art scene yet. But yeah, so this is a model that I did. Yeah, there's a little bit more to it because it's got the outline and everything. So there's like extra loops to make sure that like there's kind of outlines, the intersections and whatnot. And it's very low poly. But yeah, I was pretty happy with that one, how that one came out. But yeah, at some point, yeah, I would like to do more low polys. It's always just a thing of balancing time. The nice thing is low poly models do tend to take less time, so long as it's not, I don't go overboard with details and whatnot. Oh hey Baker, how's it going? So I did do tests. I don't think I have them on this computer. The jittery animation was because it was for a stop motion animation style reactive, and they did want they wanted the jittery animation look. I did do tests initially where I did use mocap data to do like smoother animations, like the actual Jet Set Radio animations. But ultimately, yeah, like the Whistle wanted the more low frame rate style. Oh yeah, Project Zomboid is very, very low poly. Yeah, and with that, let's jump over to the art scenes. We can more quality talk. No, we can more quality talk. So here we go. That's where we're at. The idea is to finish rigging, I think, tonight. And then from there, I want to just probably do the fur on the arms. And then after that, just finishing textures is kind of textures and then kind of adjusting the fur. A lot of the fur, like the fur on the legs is where I want it. But yeah, I do need to tighten up the fur on the face. And I'll kind of do that in 2 steps. But I think I know the process I'm going to take for that. Or I can basically have, I think, yeah, down here we have like the density and uses group. And I can make different masks for the different toggles basically. So like I don't have like fur peeking through on the goggles when the goggles are out, but when it's the other toggle where it's, the fur is supposed to just be filling the whole head, that's going to be its own toggle, like mask. So that's the plan. I don't know if I'll try to do that tonight. Kind of the timeline I'm thinking of is if I finish rigging tonight, like the actual rigging, then I can just do any final touches off stream. So the next stream we would end up doing would be animation. So the kind of idea is like we're not going to get, obviously we're not going to get this done by the end of the month because that'd be tomorrow. And I've got another collab tomorrow. But I do want to work to get it done at least within the first month of March. Because it's been, it's taken a little bit longer than I've wanted to from the get-go. Yeah. So we can get going on this. So we need to rig the jacket and the shirt. Those are kind of the big things here. So I think what would be the smartest idea, we can maybe see about doing the shirt first, and then we can project from the shirt out. Because normally you want to work. If you have multiple layers, you want to skin the one that's kind of closest to the bones, and then I think project out. That's like how I kind of feel about it. So let's hide the vest and get the shirt up. Let's take a look at this. For some reason, yeah, looks like we subdivided the top up here. So maybe we'll go. Hopefully it doesn't crash anything. What's going on here? We have the strength. There we go. So normally shift would be smooth, but it's feeling like it's not that strong. There we go. So we just want to reduce the strength. Yeah, it's mirrored, so that's good. So we're done with that. Go back. Well, we have, what is it? Do we have weights already on the shirt? We shouldn't. Oh, we do. So that's something. So make it, for these other things, we can project it later. So I guess the last thing I did was apply, so we need to make sure, so the shirt we don't need the smooth group or the groups on the, lower arms. Maybe we'll try, yeah, there we go. Oh, weight 0. And then, there we go. Yeah, there's still a little bit. Probably these actually would be use a gradient tool. Yeah, it's still there, annoyingly. There we go. Oh, that's a potential reason. So we gotta get the inside of that out. Okay, there we go. So that's better. Now the top of the shoulder is actually quite nice, I think, for the fall off. I can only need to adjust a little bit. But yeah, the bottom here, we want to make sure we have a fairly harsh fall off around the arm. Just smooth out the top a little bit. Oops, we want this to be weight 1. Well, saw, thanks for the raid. What were you streaming? Let me give you a shout out. Oh, Night Rain. Nice. What was a good time? Yeah, I started my stream a little bit late. Got caught up watching friend streams as it, as it goes. Yeah, it's... Can weight this more. And then we can smooth it back out to get the fall-offs we want. Would it have been easier if I just used the gradient tool? Probably. Well, thanks for the blanket. Let's do a lower strength. Bring it a little bit more back. It doesn't feel terrible, but it does seem like we want... Oh, thanks for the hydrate. Thank you, thank you. Now, one kind of pain with this is I already know that my shirt is not symmetrical. So the likelihood that I'm going to need to redo each side manually is kind of high. So in hindsight, I really probably should have kept if I wanted to be as efficient as possible, I would have kept a symmetrical version to do the weight painting before projecting it to, the current version. Now, we're not going to do too much movement, so you know, we want to consider that. We want to kind of rig it to keep it nice for the subtleties. So we can kind of sacrifice some of the more extremities, I guess, in a way. Yeah, I need to remove the remove it on the neck. Now that's the inside. Ta-da. There we go. Now we can clear. Children's songs back then were quite interesting. Okay. Yeah, so we still need... Yeah, well, let's kind of first things first, before I forget, let's... So these are shoulder, L. So let's remove the shoulder from the neck. Shoulder L. Let's see where the other shoulder is. There we go. There we go. So we have that. Clearly we have some more work we got to do here. Weight paint. Wait, hear me? How's it going? I hope your power washing went well. Yeah, so I thought the blue sky thing seems to work. Because I know at least for Twitter, it's a thing where I think most people don't see the announcement until like the day later. So I kind of only really post on Twitter just to have like a timeline of like, or like, I guess a sign that I am not dead. If that makes any sense. Because I really don't, converse with people too much on, the social medias. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like that's like a newer feature they have that's kind of nicer. I think it just helps it be more visible. Okay, I think that we can add a little bit, like just a tad. Yeah, there we go. And of course over here, it is not symmetrical, so we can, yeah. So I'm glad it worked. Atlantic cod, nice. Need to make sure you don't have it affecting the middle. I do need it to affect to avoid some clipping. A little bit more. Yeah, we're not going to raise the shoulders too much. Oh, forgot to turn that off. So occasionally I'll be like, oh, this is smeared. So then I gotta remove it. Which gets really annoying when I gotta do the same on the other side because for some reason it did the same thing. Now we can go back here. Back to weight paint. Let's see what do you get for fishing. Ooh, loggerhead turtle. Nice. Yeah, this one needs work for sure. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so we want to remove. Oops, want to do full weight here. If I go inside, that's clearly not what it should be. I should have just enclosed the inside rather than having it be open like this. Would have made working a little bit easier. And of course, small bits end up getting hit. Maybe we can try increasing the weight of things here. Smoothing it out. That is clearly supposed to be higher weight. Yeah, this will be the tone of the entire stream. Just a lot of pushing and pulling. I feel like I should have mirroring off, so I don't know what's going entirely. Symmetry. That is the issue there. It has been mirroring it this whole time. So I need to fix things again. No, something told me that the reason it's behaving this way is because my weights here are wrong. They look identical here though, so okay, let's Normalizing might be messing me up a bit here as well. Because this was transforming fine before. Granted, I was accidentally had the mirroring on. Almost feels like the rotation is off. Oh, there is. Okay, I see some of the issue. It is very strange how weights can feel so similar. And behave so differently. It's feeling a bit better. I guess in other news, yeah, I got through A Realm Reborn's main quests. I'm going through the patch MSQ quests, which are a little slow, but I did unlock a bunch of dungeons and stuff that have hard modes, so that'll be something to go through. So I'm pretty happy with that for now. For the so I want to keep the shoulders sharp. Oh, I do need to adjust the other bones. So this I want to be full. Whoops. We can see how that works. Yeah, we do need to add more to this. Let's change this to radial. And then let's smooth it out. We can try this, yeah. Actually, we do want this smooth, so let's... So if I do this, and then I do weight 0, nope, that clearly did not work. I'll just have to manually do it. Now the body's not going to move too much because we don't want the thing where like when he's moving and talking, that like he moves this way. Granted, that's still a decent deform. It's like, the head's going to go way far off, and the next time it changes states, the head might be, if the frame ends over here, and then the state for the next like talking is over here, and it's going to be like jarring. So we do want to keep it kind of toned down. The same reason why when we were animating, we're not going to do much with leg movement. Like maybe do like a little bit, like maybe like a foot tap or something, like a little bit of like, or a slightly shifting, But we're not going to do anything too crazy, because if like if the legs move, the hips shift, and then the whole body moves like over there, and that'll make it even more jarring if you're like mainly using it as a VTuber model where your upper half is going to be in screen. So okay, so our shoulders are not attached, so they appear to be attached to the wrong bone. All right, so now go back to weight paint. It's actually not a bad deformation. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we can stick with that. Right. Go to pose. Yeah, I still do the inner mouth. That's fine. So we can near object. Oh, Fluffabon, welcome in. Let me give you a shout out. How you doing? Fluffle Reed, nice. Streaming, just chatting. Nice. Hope it was a good stream. Yeah, for those who don't know me, I'm Brett Botnick, and I do late night 3D art streams, or just art streams in general, but it's mainly 3D. Yeah, hope you had a good time. We're just chilling and doing some rigging at the moment. And yeah, you can see what we're working on here. Here I can see if I can make this. I can show you what kind of where we're at so far without things blowing up. And so if I go to rendered view, oh, this is where we're at right now. We do need to add fur to the arms. And if I, let's tone this down a little. Good time. Haven't streamed in a while, so it was mostly a hangout stream. Nice. It's always good to have hangout streams. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, so if you can probably tell that this is a trying to do the style of Fantastic Mr. Fox. So like this is one of the outfits. Probably a little bit hard to see with the scale, but yeah, if you zoom in here, the fur's not finished, but there's gonna be fur, and it's gonna be animated as like a reactive. You can see down here, we are also trying to match, with our reference. It should stand out more once we add like actual like color and whatnot. But yeah, this is our Foxander. I've done a model for them previously. Here we go. So I did this model for them in a little Big Planet style in stop motion. But yeah, so then they asked me like, hey, could you do a Fantastic Mr. Fox? So yeah, that's what we're working on now. So there are going to be toggles. So like you've already seen one. There's the vest. So basically, if I do this, then we have the shirt, and instead of the goggles, we're going to have the glasses. And so that's our two versions. Yeah. This Foxander. They often do like PS3 era stuff, very kind of retro Sony vibes mixed with like Adult Swim. But yeah, as you can see, we have like some very simple uh class of stuff going on. But yeah, so that's kind of the idea. Is we're gonna have like kind of different versions available, toggle versions, variations. I'll have to get back to them to see if they want like a mix and match version too. Um, but that's the idea. Like, so they have like their a zipper tie, which is kind of like a reminiscent of like the Sackboy zipper as well. Yeah, so we're getting fairly close to the end here, I think, in terms of like setting it up. So the idea is we're gonna do pretty much all the rigging tonight. I already got like a bit of the rigging done, and then hopefully the next stream will be doing the actual animation, which will be really fun. Hopefully, so long as nothing explodes. I mean, things are going to explode. That's just kind of the nature of things. But hopefully not too many things explode, and we'll be able to get to the final version soon. But yeah, so that's what we're working on. Just get working through it. As we can hide the glasses, put the goggles back on. Yeah, so this is actually a Animal Crossing. So it's kind of fun. So when I started VTubing, it wasn't like being like, oh, I'm going to become a VTuber and I'm going to stream. What happened was, I was kind of thinking about streaming art. And then my friend Boomba, they were like, hey, they're like, they're going to become a VTuber and they're going to do streams and stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll see about making something like in case, like they need like another guy for multiplayer games. And then so a comic artist I really like named Jinjin Rose did commissions for Animal Crossing style VTubers. And so I'm like, okay, that'd be fun. And they'll give me like a live 2D model, for if I need to, do something. And then, yeah, basically, my friend Boomba couldn't make it to a collab for Mario Party with one of their friends, Neon Harper. And so I joined in. And then, yeah, from there, everyone had a really good time. I used to like hang out with Harper and Boomba as well. And but after that stream, Harper's community were like, "Oh, hey, it's a chill bear." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I guess it's my VTuber model now." And that's how things kind of went down. But I can link them. Let me just a second. Ginger and Rose, because I believe they're doing an updated version of the Animal Crossing commissions. Because I got this model 3 years ago at this point. It's gonna be somewhere in here. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so, and it's one of those things where like I tried making myself like designs in the past, and there was always something I'm like, oh, I'm just not vibing with it, kind of a thing. And then I had this model. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm pretty comfy with this model, and so it stayed. Well, hey, how's it going? But yeah, so I forgot how we got to this point. But yeah, oh yeah, right, Murphy. But yeah, so I was looking at like different Animal Crossing characters and which ones I kind of vibed with the most. So I'm like, oh yeah, there we go. So the idea is, yeah, basically like a Murphy style, big eyebrows, eyes always stay closed, but a polar bear. Yeah, so I think I did. Well, that's it. Yeah, I didn't realize I had certain settings on when I was doing my weight painting. So, uh, yeah, there are clearly things that need to be cleaned up. All right, this is probably the best way to do it. About the strength and the weight. So it's not that one. There we go. Hey, Cider, how's it going? I hope everyone's doing good. I do hope at some point I can get to actually doing consistent art streams more. Um, but yeah. Yeah, these are feeling good. Well, we're gonna want to remove. Let's just remove. It was, oh, the head as well. Ooh, a bike. Nice. Congrats. Oh, is that the end of the music? It is. We can go to the next one. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I feel like that's good. Let's see how movement looks. I'll probably need a little bit of movement on the neck. That would be fun. Having a fishing rod. If not, I could always make one. That could be fun to add as an extra thing. All right, and then we have a smeared, which is actually good in this case. But why is it mirrored on 2 axes? I did not set that. Ooh, another Atlantic cod. Nice. Yeah, we need to smooth this out. We want it very subtle. Because the other issue is if I turn the neck, I make sure it's only just a little bit of a nudge. Yeah, I think that's good. We might want to, yeah, add a little bit to the back. Lobster, nice. Yeah, I feel like having fishing rods be findable is something to be fairly common, I'd assume. As long as it has the lures, I guess you can get free lures from that. Though it is a pain if it's, you know, you'd probably be wasting a lot of fishing line. But yeah, losing the rod though sounds kind of rough because it could be expensive. But I feel like I've seen a lot of videos of people that are like, you know, just set up their fishing rod for a bite and then the fish just, you know, takes the whole thing. Let's see, I think I want to see if I can copy link transfer data. Let's copy. Yeah, so let's do this. Object. transfer. We want to transfer mesh data, vertex groups. We'll do nearest. So now if we, all right, we do need to add the armature modifier because of this work process. Do armature. Let's make sure we actually have the, okay, that might actually be good. Let's see. Nope, that is not what we wanted. Let's see. Let's delete. We will empty groups. Oh, whoops. Oops, let's undo that. Let's take this, select this. Okay, now we have it. The blanket is stackable, yeah. Once you reach the max amount of blankets, it should make the option disappear. Now I can do this. Object. Transfer mesh data. Vertex groups. Thanks for the blankets. Wonder why it's having these issues. I guess we can just look at it through here. Weight paint. Yeah, so it doesn't have any of the weights. So that's good data. It doesn't recreate the redeem, no. It just it keeps track of how many blankets are on, is how it works. So once it reaches the max amount of blankets, then it stops. Though if it does reach a max, then it does stop. But let's see, it should be like this. Then I go to object, should be transfer mesh data. Vertex groups, nearest. Yeah, it says, okay, then the source is active, but it shouldn't be transferring to active. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, it's technically, I guess it technically transferred, but it's so much stronger, which is odd. Thanks for the blankets. Let's see if I may need to adjust. It kind of has the stop motion effect. So yeah, this is technically, but I think the issue is because I have all the other weights around, it's kind of interfering in a way, so it normalizes and doesn't actually work. So I think what I need to do is I need to retransfer, and then I need to increase arrays maybe. We'll try that. That's still the same. So maybe I can do something. Yeah, if the thing is, if the redeem is no longer there, then that's a max, yeah. I do want to do a new version sooner than later where there'd be more options to make it expand, but I'll need to wait until I have more time to implement it because I do need to move all of my logic over to a new program. So I guess we're just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Oh. Weight paint. Now, why is this so? Oh, I see the issue. So, let's. There we go. That feels better. Okay. All right. So the tie portion. Time is, yeah, time is definitely like a hard thing to figure out. But yeah, I definitely need to do more to organize my time better. So we can get like a lot more fun stuff for streams. I'll need to maybe adjust that more too. We'll kind of see how things go. And then here we can apply our solidify. We can apply our subdivision. We can apply our shrink wrap, apply our solidify, and apply our subdivision. And then so we want to do the same thing here. Well, first we need these are the vertex groups with empty groups. Then we select these, then this object. We can do transfer mesh data, vertex groups. We'll just try the same settings. And then we will see if things move. Oops. Oh, I see an issue. And that's the thing that just happens sometimes. So we'll get that fixed. But that's not what we're trying to mess with. Oh, right, they need the armature modifier. Oh, these have the armature modifier. So I guess we'll need to increase the rays. Maybe we'll do it one at a time. Link transfer data. I guess the other option is to use the data transfer node. So the source is going to be that. Vertex data, vertex groups. And that way we can just kind of eyeball it. There we go. We just take this, data transfer, and just copy it to selected. And then we will apply and apply. Yeah, we're not going to be moving too crazy with this. We do probably need to smooth it out. Yeah, that's smoother. I'll have to see which other... Which other bones? Affect it. That deforms actually better than I thought it would. Yeah, we just need to make sure. We smooth out these weights. There we go. And then I think we want to, yeah, come in here. Wait, both. We'll just try all of these. Or I guess we have to do it one at a time, probably. We want to, actually, we could just delete our zipper. Oh, wait, on everything that doesn't use it. Okay. Okay, now it's no longer messing with anything. That's good. So I feel like it's a good kind of shirt-like deformation. I feel like for this, it'll work. It's actually a pretty good deformation for the shoulder. Is it a bit more of a clothy fabric thing going for it? Okay. So let's see, what do we need? Probably the legs. No, we did do the legs. Well, sort of. It's a little rough, but we're not moving the legs as we explained before. Yeah. Yeah, my friend Flippers. I think I've got a link into to them in the panels below. But yeah, they do commissions. I don't know if they're doing them now, but they were doing commissions for Sammy custom, basically like custom behaviors. But yeah, I do need to convert it to something like StreamerBot or something. But yeah. So I'm trying to think what else do I need to do? I mean, oh, there's this. Actually, yeah, that's not that bad. I think I do need to subdivide this maybe a little bit so I can have a little bit of a floppiness. So if I come in here and just the lower half, I want to subdivide probably twice. Sometimes if I pose, yeah, I'll need to clean this up a bit. Okay, yeah, hope you get some good rest. Hope you catch something good too. Ooh, another Atlantic cod. So if I do this, and then I do this, I can... Oh, right, I need to... I think it means you can have dinner for 3. Okay, draw 1. Oh, what was it trying to... Oh, I see. So I need to... Yeah, draw... Draw 2. There we go. Now we can do our weight painting. And now we can come back here and kind of just do the same thing we did before. Come in here. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I want. With normalizing on, that should be a good fall off. But yeah, good night, hear me. I think that's pretty much what I want. Oh, and that doesn't make much sense. I guess auto normalize did some stuff. Okay. I think that's decent for the mouth. We do want the nose to have a little bit of something. Oh, I see. It got overwritten because of auto-normalize. Let's turn off auto-normalize because it's been causing issues in my workflow. At least for this, we can just... It's one of the reasons why it's a lot of times I'll prefer to just normalize later. Because when you're kind of in the middle of a process, it can kind of go AWOL. Now this is kind of like a tight quarters with a very sharp corner, so I'm curious how well these are going to transfer. So if we empty groups, and then we can let's apply these. Apply, apply, apply. Then we can mesh data transfer. Vertex data. We had to generate data layers. Vertex groups. We take this. Apply. 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 Let's undo some of this. We don't want that many subdivisions. Then we can apply our data transfers. And now if we... Yes, I'll need to clean up the middle there, but that was kind of expected. But it feels like it's deforming very well for these two bones, which is good. That's just going to happen because the bone is far away because I want it to kind of simulate more of like a jaw armature. And this is like just like a tight quarters situation. Let's see, did I have another? I did. So I need this to do a data transfer. Okay. That one deforms actually very well. I really just need to smooth out the movement a little bit and kind of like the middle corner bit. So that's looking good. And of course, the eyes are gonna eyebrows, eyes, and then a little bit of cheek movement is gonna be done with blend shapes. Do I apply these? No, these still just modifier, which is good because I kind of want to animate these with blend shapes as well, a little bit. Because I think the whiskers can really sell the stop motion look. Actually, I feel like I'm missing something. Where did my lower teeth go? Did I hide them? Oh no, they got moved. Do you have any parents? Ah, yep. So we want to change this. We need to give this a mesh transfer or data transfer object. Probably this. Oh, right. I need to make sure the data transfer. Does this? It does. Okay, so maybe we need to have it generate from this instead. Maybe we'll need to regenerate. Oh, it doesn't have an armature modifier. That would explain it. Yeah, because questions, are we missing some teeth? Well, let's make sure. Let's switch over to some other music. We can apply our data transfer. Yeah, that's a good deformation. Then that's an issue because it still has the data. So let's actually delete our. And then we can recreate with empty groups. let's clear the parent. That might be the other issue. We can come in here. We can do a data transfer. Seems to work. He'd stay intact. In hindsight, I probably should have kept the mesh data, the data transfer modifier going on all these, and then only applied them after I finished the weight painting, which I'll have to do that in the future. I might be able to just do like a dummy model and weight paint it. Actually, I'm getting ideas. I feel like I might be able to make just a humanoid model that's like weight painted. It's like a very simple geometry. And then I could always just kind of put it into the shape of any models I make in the future and then project to get my base weight painting. And that would make it so it could streamline most humanoid models. I'll have to see about doing that. Oh yeah, still need to do the ears as well, I think. Yeah, there's a little bit of work on the ears. Oh, a lot of bit of work. I mean, this part's fine. But yeah, I just need to make sure. And then there's clearly something going on, probably with the auto normalization that I had on. Yeah, there's no reason for that to have been scrambled. All right. I should be able to do a multi-edit. Weight paint. Multi-paint. Let's double check. Stop deselecting. Oh, you have no armature modifier, that's why. Okay, there. Saved. All right, just have the top teeth. Using object. So then this got normalized again, so I'll need to redo that. And then, yeah, some of the left face got all messed up. Probably doing this weight painting without the hat on. Yeah, I just want to start from scratch on this. I'm going to smooth this out a bit. Okay. And we want to smooth this out. Start this one over. Go back to radial. Smooth it out. A little bit more. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. You know what? I think I might just call it there for tonight. I think I got the majority of what I wanted weight painted done tonight. Yeah, like I mean, I could try doing the vest. Well, we can try that. So we can show the vest. And let's do this where we're going to do a empty groups. And then we are going to try a data transfer. We're going to take our shirt base. Oops. Shirt base vertex groups generate. And then we can test it out. So the vest itself, like the inner vest, seems okay. It's a little bit hard to tell because, you know, of course, once it moves out of a certain proximity, it kind of breaks, but it's good for as a little bit of like a preview. Of course, the arms aren't kind of where they want to be, but we have a way we can deal with this and make it easy. What we could do is we can use vertex groups to kind of mask out where the different weights are on this model. So if we take these, I'll just do this and then grow our selection. I probably want to go up to about there. And we can make a new vertex group. We'll call it arm mask. And assign it. And we'll do the same over here. Like there. So we get assign. We select both. Seems to be symmetrical. So now if I go here and then I do vertex group and we do arm mask. Now we can test it out if where it affects it. So now it's not affecting it at all. So what I want to do is invert that mask. But what I want to do is next I want to duplicate this. And I want to change this from shirt base to arm base. I want to flip this around. So now this should be getting the arm, which I'll need to clean up a little bit. So the next question is if let's see if, yeah, unfortunately compared to doing it the other way with this drop down, I can't do like a fall off. Oh, hey Grisbo, how's it going? But this looks like a good starting point. So if I apply, then I can hopefully, yeah, I have like a sort of an arm. I have like the baseline for the vest. That's actually a pretty good transition, honestly, all things considered. I do need to like clean out some of it, but yeah, how you doing, Grisbo? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, so I just need to take the smaller parts and make sure they all move appropriately. Same with this, like this I'll transfer just, I could probably just transfer it from the shirt base for this. So we could apply our mirror. And then we can add our automatic, or with empty groups. And then we can take this, data transfer, shirt, base, vertex group, apply, do the same here. So now if I move this, moves. All right, there's the other shirt I need to do, but that should be easy. I can just transfer. And you get a little bit of that shirt collar movement, which is good. All right, so I think like then I'll transfer the buttons over and they'll be good. And then I will transfer over, yeah, the shirt itself, this shirt, and that'll be an easy one. You can just empty groups. Let me take the shirt, data transfer. Shirt base. Apply. And that's a pretty good deformation. Look at the neck, just that little bit. Feels pretty good. No clipping of the shirt and the vest. Still need to do the underarm, but that's fine. But we do get like a nice little deformation on the collar when the arm moves up. So I'm pretty happy with that. And then we'll just apply the same process to everything else, which is it'll be a little tedious, but not too bad. This should be an easy one. We can just flare mirror, empty groups. We'll just mesh transfer from the arms. And yes, we'll do data transfer. Arm base. There we go. Yeah, I got some nice deformation there. Oh, I see. That's an issue though. That's not how the arm deforms. Wait, is that... Oh, did my arm weights get messed up? No, they didn't. Okay, so I may need to do the other method of mesh of transfer, actually. Because with the fur, this will be clean. But this is not ideal for... So I guess the issue here is maybe too far away from the original. Which is sad because this is fairly fine. Yeah. So I might I'll see if I can just manually transfer, not through the modifier. But I can do that later. Let's stop raids for now. And yeah, so let's see. So I'm basically what I have left to rig is just the buttons Oh yeah, I gotta transfer those. It looks like all my weights aren't fully set on certain things. Is this? Oh yeah, so this is that's a quick fix because that's just the same tie as the other one. So I can just transfer like I did last time for that. But yeah, so you can kind of see where everything else is. There's a little bit of kind of inner geometry I need to wait. And yeah, just some of the pant details, which will just be some more data projection or data transfer rather. Yeah, so I'll get the rest of kind of the rigging stuff done, I think, before the next stream, which may be Monday. But yeah, I think we'll wrap up for now. And tomorrow I will be doing a stream with friends. We're gonna do some Gartic phone. It's been a while since we did that, so it should be a good time. And yeah, I think depending on how things go, I might be able to do another stream. Oh, sorry, just opening things up. Yeah, depending on how things go, I might do another stream on tomorrow or the day after. But it all depends. If not, stuff will be happening next week. But yeah, I think we'll wrap it up. We can raid over to Poppy Apricot. It's been a while since I've been able to raid over to her. But yeah, thanks again for stopping in, and I'll see y'all later. Okay, bye-bye.